Hey Leos, welcome to your reading. It is time for another reading, Leos. We are going to focus on tarot, astrology, and horoscope, and also on trust, lies, and love, God answering your prayers, and something big is coming towards you. Today it's going to be set into motion. For those of you who received the other ones, congratulations and celebrations, Leos. Thank you so much for hyping, liking, and subscribing, okay, regarding previous videos. Please do that again. Very much appreciated if you could do that. In the video section, you will find every day multiple Leo videos, Capricorn and Sagittarius. If you're interested, go check it out. And there is also an unrequested bonus reading for Capricorns about a mystery person. Check it out in the video section if you are interested. Here we go. God answers your prayers. What do we have here? Ace of Wands is reversed. There's something about Aries going on. God answers your prayers. Some of you, Leos, you're sick and tired of being attacked constantly by someone, by somebody, by people that you don't even know. You don't even know them. It's like, why are they always attacking you? Well, Leo, you are the most pretty, beautiful, handsome zodiac sign. You are the soulmate of humanity, right? When people are confronted with you, they are confronted with their soul, right? Whether they're still with you or not, whether this is a family member, co-worker, friend, love interest, ex, the butcher, the neighbor, member of a golf club, hockey club, platonic romantic business, I don't know, right? So, God answers your prayers here because the Ace of Wands, right, is an attack energy, and the attack is not working on you, Leos. Whomever is trying to attack you. Somebody's also trying to break your identity. Others of you, this is an obese tarot reader, Aries, that badly wants to be a Leo, right? Obese means, right, that the fat is eating away the organs, right? That's a medical condition, everybody. So this is somebody who's trying to attack you, and it's just not working. It's not happening here, right? God answers your prayers and says, failed attack. And somebody's trying to break your identity, failed attack. Somebody is also trying to do a sex spells on you. Failed attack, God says. Loads of you bought your removal of black magic, right? So this is not applicable anymore. Congratulations. If you haven't invested yet, you haven't bought it yet, you might want to consider that, everybody. I strongly advise you to do that. Go to goddessdragontarot.com. I can definitely help you out, okay? The Ace of Wands reversed is also a rocket, right? So there's something about rocket or Rocky. Sylvester Stallone, the name, somebody's in the industry, right? Sylvester Stallone was also in porn movies, I believe. Somebody could be on OnlyFans, right? An Ace of Wands reverse is also an outburst of angry energy. God answers your prayers. God wants you to see somebody for who they are, Leos. With the Ace of Wands reversed, right? Somebody keeps, I don't know who you're dealing with, a psychopath. The more you identify with yourself, Leos, you're the 5th house, right? And because the 4th house is before you and the 6th house is after you, right? AKA Cancer, Moon, right? And Virgo, Mercury, right? You always, Leos, are dealing with haters, right? These 2 houses are surrounding you, right? They're always hating on you. And they always want to make you emotional, Cancer, right? Or STDs, cheaters, crab, bipolar, narcissistic, right? Borderline, all, you know, Cancer energy. Psychopaths, hoe, prostitutes, right? Cancer energy. And Virgo is also that energy, right? Extremely unhealthy energy, right? At your work, right? You always have to prove yourself, Leos. Like, oh my God, why? It's because the 4th and the 5th house are around you, Leos. And your objective, right, as a Leo, is that you shouldn't go down. Never go down for nobody, right? If you go down, you first have to go through all these emotions. So if somebody's coming in emotional, that's just not the one for you, Leos. It's not the one for you. You have to deal with secure, stable, foundational people, right? So if somebody wants you to go down with emotions, yes. If somebody wants you to be stuck in the 4th house or the 6th house, right, with unhealthy dynamics, So God answers your prayers. There could be a spying, stalking, hacking energy here. I don't know whether there's something about fireworks here. Somebody can't get it up anymore. I also have the Ace of Wands here. God answering your prayers. You did nothing wrong here, Leos. You did nothing wrong. I don't know. Somebody's trying to prove that you're bad. You did nothing wrong, Leos. Show me, by the way, with this deck. God answers your prayers. Show me, please, one card. God answers your prayers. Let's see. Ah, okay. Now, who would have ever thought, right, that somebody could have it in their mind, everybody, to hurt this beautiful, innocent, lovely bird? That's exactly the message. You did not do anything wrong. I don't know whether there's something about a barbecue. You love chicken. I don't know, okay. Somebody barbecues the whole day. Barbecue for life or something like that. Barbecue. Somebody is a Barbie and then has a barbecue. I don't know, okay? Or this is a Barbie in queue, right? The Barbie is being put in queue. You're making somebody wait, right? Oh, there is a Barbie here that wants you to be, you know, looking at the queue. You're like, what queue, right? Whether it's a row or it's a trigger, right? The trigger, right? Yeah, the trigger. This is somebody pulling the trigger on you. I don't know what this is, okay? But the Ace of Wands, God answers your prayers, right? The authorities already know. I don't know, you're dealing with Leos. What is this, a criminal? Somebody wants to pull the trigger on somebody here. Maybe you're a copper, right? Police officer. You work for the police department. I don't know. Somebody is a copper. David Copperfield. I don't know who wants to pull the trigger here on you, okay? This is Aries energy, by the way. If this is abuse, be careful, okay? I don't know who's getting abused here, but they're not taking it anymore. Somebody's like clack, right? Somebody's not taking the abuse anymore. I don't know, okay, what this is. Lord. Yeah, let's take this deck here. Let's take this deck. What's this about? What's this about? God answers your prayers. Others of you, something happened, right? It wasn't a natural death, right? All the evidence is here. The case is going to be reopened. Maybe it was a cold case, right? Maybe you work for this cold case. Casey. Somebody's name is Case. Or Cassandra, something with Casper the ghost. Okay, I don't know, okay. Maybe somebody is telling a lie on you that you try to pull, the trigger on somebody here or whatever this is, right? Yeah. I don't know. Others of you is just somebody is trigger sensitive, right? Everything triggers them. Emotions, right? 4th house, moon, Cancer. Everything makes them angry. If this is abuse, by the way, you need to go to the police immediately. Now. I don't know whether somebody has hired a hitman here. I don't know. But the authority already knows about it. So they're watching this person. Let's see. Yeah. The authority already knows about it. Somebody is under the impression that the police doesn't know. The police, the authority already knows about it. This is, by the way, Cancer energy with Aries, right? Somebody's stuck in their emotions here, right? Then you get this angry, frustration, revenge, hitman, all that stuff, right? Don't know whether you're dealing with somebody who's a criminal. I don't know. Leos, this looks strange, okay? Like I said, maybe you work for the Popo. You're so good to go. Look, the police is here in the background, right? There could be a couple here, okay? That's gonna go to jail. The police is already watching them. Whoever this is, I don't know, okay? God is answering your prayers. You're going to see this cute little bird. In real life, could be any bird, right? Not because a tarot reader talks about a bird or whatever, right? I'm talking about real life. Others of you, bird, right? Bert, B-E-R-T, Bert and Ernie. You hear a joke about Bert and Ernie. Ernie. Ernie, of course. We're doing Leo's reading, right? Yeah, Bert and Ernie. Ernie. Never thought about that one. Ernie. Okay. So, if you are a copper, maybe you do these high-profile cases, right, with top criminals, all that stuff. You need to be extra mindful because this could be corrupt police, right? Others of you, 1,000,000%, whomever this hitman is or whatever this is about, right? Somebody's trying to pull the trigger. the police is already watching them. And for some of you, you are the police, Leos. You're watching them. You're dealing with all these high-profile cases, right? And you're good at what you do. Be careful, because this is a threat, right, to your family. I don't know whether you're picking up people from, the mafia, mobsters, right, cartels, right? And then suddenly your family's under pressure. Maybe this is you, right? Having to go undercover, I don't know. Or this is literally, restraining order, which is the, And others of you, the police already knows. Bear with me, okay? Because I'm looking at the cards, Leos. God answers your prayers, right? There's a warning here, okay? I get something about a sweet 16. Be extra careful, okay? There's a warning here about a fire in a établissement, in a building. Maybe a police building, I don't know. Maybe somebody here is trying to attempt, right, like kind of assassination on police officers. This could also be ICE, right? ICE is going to be reinstalled again. Everybody's going to be like totally crazy. What the hell? Why is ICE back again, right? Others of you, these are the repercussions of ICE. Maybe you are an ICE victim, or you are a victim of authority, of the government, right? Of corrupt governmental roles here. You're a victim. And then I see somebody, you're like in this garden, right? Suddenly there is the triggers being pulled, right? Or there is a bomb, or there is a firework going off. Or maybe this is just sound, hard music. And you're here in the garden, you're just enjoying your peace, right? The birds, the flowers, maybe a beautiful garden that you have. And then you're going to call the police. And that's going to work. That's going to be really, this is not going to be well here, okay? If somebody is already in jail here, God answers your prayers. They're supposed to be in jail here, Leos, whatever they've done. I don't know what they've done. But like I said, we have some severe situations here. Whomever is hiring a hitman or whatever this is, right? The police already know. They are monitoring this person. They're waiting for the right moment to catch them. Others of you, this is a setup, right? I think that was your other reading, right? Wasn't it? So maybe you work for the police, right? This is a setup. And then you catch this person or something like that. We're already at 12 minutes. But it's important, right, Leos? Let me take a sip of my coffee. Bear with me, yeah? I also have somebody reporting you at the police. You didn't do anything here, Leos. It's like, what the hell? It's a false report. I don't know whether your person works for the police, right? If your person works for the police, they are corrupt as a mother lover. They're tapping your phone, your wired, connection, your Wi-Fi. You're being hacked here, everything, okay? And they are abusing their authorities here, right? Whether this is the police or any authority that they've been given, right? Yeah, the Ace of Wands is here, Aries. So they are so emotionally stuck in the 4th house moon Cancer. They want revenge. They want all your information. They want to hack on you, spy on you. They want to bother you. They want to harass you. All that stuff is here, okay? If you're wondering who's doing it, maybe you're in that situation. It's a Cancer, it's an Aries. Possibly a Chinese astrology sign, the Rooster. Others of you, this is your child. God is answering your prayers, okay? Your child is just out of control, Leos. They do something, right? They're being picked up. They go for the first time in jail, or this is an intervention, right? For the first time, right? Maybe your child is, I don't know how old the child is. He's saying to the police, take the child. Show them what prison is like. Then they have to go to this prison, right? Jail. They see all these, heavy criminals. The child is getting scared, healed forever. They're not going to do anything anymore. Maybe that's what you want. I don't know. Others of you, God answers your prayers, right? Whomever pulled the trigger is getting caught here. Whomever hired the hitman is already caught. And whomever is doing false reports here, right? They're already caught. Show me another one here. Because this is an important message for somebody out here, right? And if this is an unnatural death, the case is going to be reopened. It's not a cold case anymore. It's not case closed. The case is not closed. Maybe there's a child involved here. If this is abuse, like I said, whatever this is, go to the police now, Leos. Now. And others of you, somebody's making a false report about you. It's not true. Whatever this is, show me please the police and the Ace of Wands reversed. Be extra careful if you're dealing with an Aries or a Cancer, right? We have the Magician, whoa, and the God card reversed. Lord of Mercy. I don't know whether you've seen your other reading. I believe it's called It's a Setup. Check it out, okay? That reading, if you haven't done it yet. We have the God card reversed and the Magician reversed. So somebody is doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing this, Leos. And the police is already onto them. Yeah, exhibit, right? Evidence is here. They're holding the evidence. Number 2. Whatever number 2 means for you. What's this? It's a Cancer for some of you, okay? This is number 2, right? Cancer? Yeah, others of you, there's something about 2 Cal or 2 L. 2 Ali, to Allison, to Cali, to California, to Callister, to Caldo, to Aldo. Number 2 is here, right? 2 of Cups, and number 2 is here also. So if you're wondering who has been doing it, is, by the way, the Magician is also Aries, Virgo, Libra. So we have, again, Aries, Cancer energy here, right? And the Hierophant is reversed, Taurus. The God card, right? God answers your prayers. So I don't know who or what this is, Leos. I have no idea. But this innocent little bird, right? And for lots of you, that's you, right? They are harassing you, or I don't know, man. Show me that. This is also vandalism, right? This is like spraying, like they call it art, right? But it's not art. The spraying on the walls, or this is maybe even racism, right? Maybe this is your church, Monday, or synagogue. Something really bad happens here. The police comes in. This could also be a robbery, right? Somebody's name is Rob or Robert. Some of you, this is a synagogue, mosque, Monday, temple, right? Or a church, right? Temple, Shirley Temple. Somebody's, father or mother, or somebody's in the Navy, Marine, Special Forces, military. Shirley Temple, right? Temporary. Temperance, Sagittarius also shows up. Others of you, somebody's name is Shirley. Others of you, if you're wondering if somebody's working at the police or a governmental institute, right? If you're wondering whether they're cheating on you, they are. They even created a baby. They're going to say, that's not my baby, it is their baby. DNA test being done, it is their baby. Whomever or whatever this is. Show me your final card here with God is answering your prayers. What? We have the King of Swords reversed, and we have the Ace of Cups reversed here. I don't know whether there's something going on here about a court case. Cancer again with Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I told you, right? Cold case, court case. The case is going to be reopened. Others of you, whatever somebody is providing here, right? The judges, the law, the government, the police, they're all saying, well, whatever this is, right? Somebody has a bad advisor, attorney, or lawyer, and they don't have the evidence for whatever they want against you, Leos. And I'm telling you, they're watching somebody. I don't know who this is, right? Somebody's name could be Jeremy, right? Or Jerry. Or Jamie. Jameson. Yuri. Yurian. I don't know, okay. Juridis, which is judicial. If we translate it to Dutch, right? You know what the contrast is, Leo? These are all heavy cards, right? And then this innocent, beautiful bird shows up. Maybe you're innocent. Maybe you're trying to prove your innocence. This is all lies about you, accusing you of stuff that you didn't do. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, and then we're going to continue because we're already at 20 minutes or something like that. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is attack. There's the police again. The name Mitch or Mitchell or Mitchie is important. Los Angeles is being mentioned here. Something about ICE officers again or corrupted police officers. I don't know whether you work as a woman somewhere, you're being discriminated, or as a man, LGBTQ, ABCDE 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're being discriminated. And Val Kilmer is here. So yeah, that's the police again, right? Look. So I don't know. Yeah. You need to decide what you're going to do with these messages, okay? Yes, we have to continue, Leos, because otherwise it's going to be way too long, the reading. If you need more information, everybody, just make sure that you go to goddessdragontarot.com. You can buy yourself an extra tarot reading, right? You can also buy your full birth chart reading there. The police already know about an attack. Others of you, I don't know, okay? I get somebody here that wants to assassinate Trump. They already know about the attack. Oh, it's a setup. I don't know, okay? Let's continue, everybody. Let's take something here that is going to be set into motion. Something big that's coming your way, right? We're going to open it up when we're ready with the reading, everybody. At the end, let's see, Leos. Trust. Let me, by the way, put it like this. Lies. And love. Yeah, somebody is lying here. Ace of Cups. For most of you, it's a Cancer. Or it's somebody that you used to be with in a relationship. There's the High Priestess showing up right now. Reversed. Cancer. And there is a Four of... Hey, Leos. I don't know what this is, man. There is something with an unnatural death. There's definitely witchcraft here, right? Moon witches. Look. They're gonna get caught. And there's something here about, I don't know, okay, it's reversed, right? I don't know. Others of you, somebody here is using corrupt people. Like this King of Swords, right? With this Ace of Cups. And the Hierophant, right? And there's a lot of documentation being shown here, right? So, somebody wants this inheritance. They want the money even before this person is even dead, right? Because it's reversed. They're already taking everything. Yeah, look. Wow. I said it in the Sagittarius reading, I believe. Something with a monkey. Look, there's the monkey. This person is not even dead, right? And money and assets being divided. Like, what the hell? Ace of Cups reverse is the worst mother out there, right? So, for loads of you, this is about your mother. This is people, taking advantage of your mother. Others of you, there's a mother figure here, right? That's really like cuckoo, lunatic, right? Lying with the Queen of Swords. They lie about everything. That was in your other reading too, right? Leos. And I don't know, okay? Show me, please. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. We already have everything here, right? The lying, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Yeah, they're lying about you, or they're lying about a child. Or this is about an inheritance. There's a child here that wants all the inheritance, right, of the father or the mother, right? It could even be influencing or maybe even poisoning the father or the mother. They're working with corrupt people to make sure that they can formalize stuff here. I don't know, okay? Somebody says to the lawyer or attorney, or the lawyer or the attorney advises, hey, you know what? I can, we can get rid of this person. Now, like I said, the police already knows about it. Sorry for that one. I've not been sneezing the whole day, so whatever that means for you, I don't know. Maybe if somebody sneezes the whole day, I don't know, or has allergic reaction. If you're sleeping, by the way, with a cup and you're telling stories here, Leos, you might want to be careful. I don't know what you're saying. I have no idea. Maybe it's somebody's secrets. I don't know. Maybe it's about you. You think you can trust this person. I don't know. But this is a corrupt person. So your secrets are not safe here. Or somebody's secrets are not safe. Maybe you know about it. You say it to somebody, then this person does something. I don't know, okay? The sun is here, right? Lying about the sun, lying about you, lying about a child, lying about a Leo, making you look like you're a liar. Leo is the liar. You're being accused of lies here. You're not. The sun is in upright. Show me the Queen of Swords here with the sun, lies. Three of Pentacles, Capricorn. There is somebody here, okay, that has false testimonies or false reports. These people are either fake accounts, they don't exist, or these are just people that are giving false testimonies. And whatever this is, God is answering your prayers, right? It gives you a beautiful blue bird, right, with beautiful flowers. So your innocence is, you don't have to prove your innocence, right? It's a given that you are innocent. There's no evidence or proof that can show anything else. Yeah, somebody's also fraudulent here regarding documentations, passport, or whatever this is, right? Show me love with the Ace of Cups reversed here. Cancer, right? Emotions. Seven of Swords, yeah. Cancer is also the hoe, the prostitute. This one goes to the neighbors, right? Sneaks off, sleeps with other people, then comes back into your bed. There's a lot going on in your reading, Leos. Let's look at the time. Yeah, 27 already. 27, yeah. Let's look at the Six of Swords here. Six of Swords is reversed. This is trust. Trust that something is going to bite somebody back here. Something is going to boomerang back. Whatever somebody's doing here, right? This is about something that's boomeranging back. God is boomeranging it back. Whatever this is, right? Yeah, Ten of Cups. Trying to break up a happy family. Somebody who's jealous. Doesn't want you to be in a happy family. You're with a person who hates your ex because you and your ex have beautiful memories. You made children with your ex, not with them. You do more for your ex than for them or something like that. Show me a final one here. Yeah, the Empress shows up, right? Yeah, you will know, everybody. This is father or mother, right? The moon is the worst fathers and mothers out there. They're all emotional, don't take care of the children, right? Cancer energy, 4th house. The Empress is for a reason Taurus, right? They are the mother, right? And Leos, you are, of course, the fathers and mothers that are amazing with children, right? I don't know whether you want to work something out with your ex, right? Others of you, you're being accused of something that you didn't do. Somebody is filing a false report or threatening you. Seven of Swords, right? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, not love. I always tell you that, right? It's emotions, everybody. This is also why the Seven of Swords shows up, right? Your secrets are not safe. False reports. That's the message here. Show me a message for Leos, please. Yeah, the Hierophant is reversed. Okay. Cleopatra, that's you too, right? But this is Taurus energy. This is a split up, breakup, divorce. God does not agree. And I said... refuse, right? Or something like that. Or refuse. Show me final message, okay, that God wants to say here, because there's a lot of papers here. This King of Swords is reversed, right? Queen of Swords. Oop, 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 oop. There's a lot coming. Oh, Lord. Somebody goes to jail. Yeah, Cancer energy is here, right? Somebody has regrets, but yeah, you know, it happened, right? This is Cancer energy. This is Gemini energy. So, like I said, I have an attorney here, okay, or somebody is corrupt. Maybe the police. I don't know, man. And they are advising to to get rid of something or someone. They're gonna get caught here. They're going to jail. Show me a final message about these papers that are all reversed here. As you're in the upright. Two of Cups is reversed. And the Eight of Cups is here. Phew. We have the Eight of Cups in the upright reversed. In the middle we have Capricorn, Two of Pentacles reversed. I don't know, okay? Look at all these boxes, right? Somebody is robbing somebody here, or before somebody even dies, right? They take all the stuff. And then you have somebody's money hungry here. And even when they take it all, right? Whatever this is, I don't know, everybody, okay? They're still unhappy, right? And I asked about these papers being reversed, right? You have twice this Eight of Cups, so I don't know, okay? Somebody wants somebody to leave, right? Look, but they're not leaving. Oh, somebody wants something to end. It cannot end because somebody's responsible for that. I have also somebody here that wants to get out of a commitment. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to show up. I'm not going to pay it. I'm not going to whatever it, right? But according to the law, right, they have to. Really simple. Show me, please. Final message, and then we're done. Yeah, Five of Wands. That's your energy. I don't know who this is. Look. Somebody's like, I don't have to do this, and I don't have to do this, and blah, 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 blah. You're looking like, yeah, you do have to do that. No, because that. Yeah, but the law is the law. The law is the law, and that's just how it is. You are the Five of Wands, by the way, Leos. So, something big that's coming your way. Six of Pentacles. This is a nice gesture, dinner, concerts, cooking for you, a present coming in, a gift, right? Doing something fun, maybe even a, road traveling. You want to join me? We're going to go here and here. Some of you are Arabian, Muslim, or Jewish, or Christian. Others of you, this is a beautiful festivity regarding your religion, right? Whomever you are, whatever you believe in. Somebody wants to take you out, wants to have a good time with you. Interesting. I just picked up the deck. Wow. We have the Five of Wands and we have the Five of Wands here. Look. Twice. And then we have the Six of Swords here. In other words, whatever somebody's doing here, God boomerangs it back, everybody. Maybe somebody's trying to escape their responsibilities, accountabilities, no such thing. Final card, and then we are really done. And then a final with the astrology cards, horoscope cards. This is the final card. Somebody's into weed, drugs, whatever this is, right? They're gonna get caught. Nine of Pentacles reverse Virgo. And there is a Three of Swords reverse Libra. Somebody is in the criminal circuit, right? Whatever this is, cartel, drugs, I have no idea. And there's somebody here that has hired a hitman or has hired somebody to mess around with somebody's car or somebody's house. But the police is already watching them. There is no way. Yeah, they're being watched here. You're in the upright, Leos. Yeah, you look, I don't know, okay, or whatever this is. Yeah, man. Others of you, this is a assassination. So, whatever this is, I don't know, just be mindful. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, Leos. This is a huge warning here, okay? Because there's also secrets coming out of NASA. Ace of Wands is here, right? So, okay. We have Jupiter reversed. We have Virgo in the upright. We have Cancer reversed. And we have Sagittarius in the upright. So, somebody here is Cancer, right? Driven, which is emotions. Emotions ruins your life. It's the crab STD. There's a Virgo looking at a Sagittarius. There is a crab, STD, emotions, prostitutes, hoes, borderline, narcissistic, bipolar energy in between them. And then Jupiter is here on the other side. So it is kind of a big thing. Somebody's trying to narrow it down. Whatever this is, I don't know, right? But it is kind of a big thing. Because Cancer's here, right? That's the crab, that's the STD. Unless somebody finds it normal, right, to have STDs after STDs after STDs, that ain't normal, everybody, okay? If it's not about the zodiac signs, there's somebody that wants to make you emotional. And for some of you, they're making you emotional by making something small. And then you're like, it is not small, it is big. And this is exactly where they want you to be, emotions. Don't do it, stay factual, whatever this is about. I don't know, okay? Yeah, Aries is reversed, the identity attack. There we go, right, with the Ace of Wands. Others of you, I don't know, okay, somebody making jokes here about your genitals or your, skills, your bedroom skills or something like that. Somebody is just trying to make you emotional. And if you are emotional, you make bad decisions, Leos. Wakey, wakey. Whatever this is about, okay, I don't know. It's a lot in your reading. There's definitely a lot of warnings here, so be mindful about that. Send this reading, share this reading with anybody that needs it. Yes. And subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell. Check the video section for multiple Leo readings, Sagittarius and also Capricorn. Capricorn also has a mystery person reading every day. You might want to check it out. There could be messages in there for you, right? So thank you for watching, Leos. If you want to change your life now, Pluto is in Aquarius for 19 years left. If you want to change your life, a wealthy and a healthy life, the time is now. Go to goddessdragontarot.com, invest in yourself. And if you have questions, send an email, gdt88888@gmail.com. There's another batch going out this week, and others of you will receive it in June. If you ordered it around the 17th, 18th May, delivery is between 4 and 6 weeks, so you're still on the list. Yes? Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.